Now close your eyes and imagine a world away from the chaos of traffic, deadlines, and endless notifications. A life where the quiet hum of nature replaces the city's clamor, where the air is clean, the pace is slow, and every moment is a chance to reconnect with what truly matters. Welcome to a place where the complexities of modern life fade away, leaving only the essentials, the raw beauty of existence, and the profound wisdom of living simply. This is a story about more than just an off-grid lifestyle. It's a story about a shift in perspective, a revolution in the way we live. Because what if everything you know about comfort, success, and even happiness was wrong? What if the greatest life lessons are being lived right now off the grid? We're going to uncover 10 powerful lessons these communities teach us about time, purpose, resilience, and true freedom. Let's embark on this eye-opening journey together. Number 1, the myth of convenience. Picture this: you're rushing through your day, grabbing fast food on the go, scrolling through social media, always connected, but never really present. Modern life seems designed for convenience. Everything is instantly accessible at our fingertips. But is this convenience truly serving us, or is it creating a disconnect in our lives? When people live off the grid, they understand that convenience is not the norm. It's a choice they actively opt out of. Instead, they prioritize connection, mindfulness, and quality of life. They cook their meals from scratch, fostering a sense of satisfaction and gratitude. They value face-to-face interactions over virtual ones, strengthening their relationships and sense of community. They take the time to notice the little things, appreciating the natural world around them. This way of life challenges the notion that convenience is the ultimate goal. It invites us to rethink our priorities and consider whether the quick fixes and shortcuts we rely on are truly fulfilling or just adding to our stress and dissatisfaction. Lesson learned: by embracing the discomfort of doing things the hard way, we cultivate presence, patience, and a deep appreciation for the things we have. Number 2, energy is precious. Imagine waking up before sunrise, tending to your vegetable garden, collecting firewood, preparing a meal, and then spending the afternoon baking bread and preserving vegetables for the winter. As the sun begins its descent, you gather with your family and friends to enjoy a delicious meal and share stories before retiring for the night. Each of these activities requires a careful management of energy. You need to start early, plan ahead, and make the most of the resources you have available. In the hustle and bustle of city life, we often forget that energy is precious. We flick on lights without a second thought, leave electronics plugged in, and let water run freely. However, when you live off the grid, you learn that energy is not infinite. Every watt of electricity generated by your solar panels, every log that you gather for a fire, every gallon of water you collect is precious and must be used wisely. You become more aware of your energy consumption, both physical and mental, and take steps to conserve and manage it better. Life lesson: be mindful of your energy consumption and recharge intentionally to avoid burnout. Number 3, time is not money. Time is often seen as the ultimate currency in our society. We measure our success by how much time we save, how many hours we put in, and how quickly we can complete tasks. However, this obsession with productivity can lead to a feeling of constant pressure and a lack of balance in our lives. When we step back and observe the rhythm of nature, we realize that time is not just money. It's life itself. The sun rises and sets, marking the passage of time. The seasons change, bringing with them new challenges and opportunities. The natural world operates on its own schedule, regardless of our perception of time. People who live off the grid are often in tune with these natural rhythms. They wake up with the sunrise, work during the daylight hours, and rest when the sun sets. They take the time to enjoy the present moment, savoring the taste of a home-cooked meal, the warmth of a loved one's embrace, or the beauty of a sunset. Life lesson: slow down and appreciate the present moment. time is not just about ticking clocks and deadlines. It's about living fully. Number 4, waste is a choice. In our consumer-driven society, we're often surrounded by disposable items that we can use and throw away without a second thought. From single-use plastics to fast fashion, we've become accustomed to a culture of disposability. However, this mindset can have detrimental effects on the environment and our wallets. When we adopt a mindset of abundance and excess, we tend to waste not only material resources, but also time, energy, and emotional well-being. We buy more than we need, use resources carelessly, and dispose of things without considering their true value. Life lesson: every discarded item is a testament to your values. Strive to live within a cycle rather than contributing to a landfill. Number 5, community over individualism. Many of us are raised to believe that we are individuals first and foremost, capable of doing everything ourselves. While this idea of self-reliance is often celebrated in our society, it can also lead to a false sense of independence and disconnection from others. When you live off the grid, you're reminded that you're not an island. You're part of a larger whole, a community of people who rely on each other for support and collaboration. You learn to value the contributions of others and understand that your own success is intertwined with the well-being of the community. Life lesson: true strength lies in interdependence, where we lift each other up and celebrate collective victories. Number 6, silence is sacred. In today's world, noise seems to be everywhere. From the constant hum of electronic devices to the blaring of horns in traffic, we're bombarded with auditory stimuli that assault our senses and distract us from the present moment. When you live off the grid, silence becomes a precious commodity. You may find yourself surrounded by the soothing sounds of nature, the rustling of leaves, the chirping of birds, or the gentle flow of a nearby stream. These natural soundscapes not only create a sense of tranquility, but also provide a soothing backdrop for introspection and creativity. Life lesson: embrace silence as an opportunity for reflection and connection with yourself and the natural world. Number 7, discomfort builds character. Picture this: you're returning home after a long day, and you reach for that familiar thermostat to turn up the heat, but it's not there. Or you want to snuggle into bed, but the thought of climbing into a cold sleeping bag puts you off. You long for the comfort of a warm shower, but the trusty heater isn't cooperating. This scenario might seem like a daunting challenge, but it's precisely in these moments that the real magic of living off the grid unfolds. You're forced to adapt, to dig deeper within yourself and discover strengths you never knew you had. You learn to huddle around a warm fire, sharing stories and laughter with loved ones. You find solace in layers of blankets, embracing the cozy closeness they bring. You rediscover the simple pleasure of a sunrise, a steaming cup of tea, and the comforting glow of a kerosene lamp. Life lesson: discomfort is not something to avoid, but a catalyst for growth, resilience, and character building. Number 8, food is medicine. Now picture this: you're sitting down to a meal that you've nurtured from seed to plate. The tomatoes, peppers, and herbs you planted with your own hands now grace your table. The satisfaction of knowing exactly what you're putting into your body is unparalleled. Living off the grid often means being directly connected to your food sources. Many off-grid dwellers grow their own food, raise their own livestock, or forage for wild edibles. This close connection to the source of their sustenance allows them to make informed choices about what they consume. They understand the benefits of a balanced diet rich in fresh fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. Life lesson: nurture your body with the goodness of the earth. Your plate should be as colorful as a rainbow and as fresh as the morning dew. Number 9, nature is not separate. Now close your eyes and imagine a lush green valley nestled between rolling hills. A crystal clear stream meanders through the landscape, reflecting the sky above. As you explore this idyllic setting, you notice vibrant wildflowers carpeting the ground. While birdsong fills the air, you feel a profound sense of connection to this natural wonderland. When you live off the grid, you're immersed in the natural world. You're constantly aware of the cycles of rain, sun, soil, and moon. You learn to adapt to the changing seasons, preparing for winter's chill or summer's heat. You become attuned to the rhythms of nature and understand your place within it. Life lesson. Remember, you're an integral part of the natural world, not separate from it. Honor and respect the earth as you would your own home, because it is. Number 10. Freedom is simpler than you think. Freedom is often associated with endless possibilities, limitless choices, and the ability to pursue any desire imaginable. However, this perception of freedom can lead to a paradoxical situation where we find ourselves overwhelmed and burdened by the very choices that are supposed to set us free. Imagine a world where you're no longer tethered to the relentless demands of the digital age, where your days are not dictated by the tyranny of deadlines and meetings, and where your evenings are not filled with the pressure of responding to emails. Picture yourself waking up at the crack of dawn, not because you have to be somewhere, but because the rising sun beckons you to start your day in harmony with nature. You spend your hours tending to your garden, reading that book you've been meaning to start, or simply enjoying the tranquility of your surroundings. Life lesson. Freedom is not about acquiring everything, but about needing less and finding joy in what you already have. So, what will you bring back from this journey? Perhaps you'll slow down your pace, connect more deeply with those around you, or appreciate the preciousness of time and energy. Maybe you'll start valuing silence, embracing discomfort as a path to growth, or seeing food as medicine. Perhaps you'll begin to view nature not as separate, but as a part of yourself. Or maybe you'll redefine freedom, not as the absence of everything, but the presence of what truly matters to you. If you resonated with these life lessons, don't wait to integrate them into your life. Begin today. Take small steps towards simplifying your life and connecting more deeply with yourself and the world around you. After all, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with just one step.